Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Refer, Earn, and Learn with Dan. Today we're going to talk about the basics of setting yourself up as a referral business or fine-tuning your business if you're not currently working as a strictly referral business. So there are a few things you need to really figure out up front. Number one is, who are we going to be working to get and give referrals to and from? I've basically got three buckets of prospects, if you will. I have my sphere and past clients that I communicate with. And then I have vendors and contractors that I recommend back and forth here right in my town. And then I also have agents from out of town that I send business off to when I can, and they send business to me. So if those are the three groups that work for you, you just have to get those organized and then decide who's going to be in them. And just start building them. Don't worry about getting everybody right out of the gate. Just start with a plan and lay it out so that you start getting people in order and knowing which group they belong in. The next thing you need to do is decide how often you will communicate with these folks in each group, and that may be different based on the group. So how often will you actually see them face to face, voice to voice? Your email communication, do you have a system set up where you could send email and text to the group? And then you're going to look at your social media. Have you friended all the people that are important in each one of these groups? And so really it's just now about setting it up and knowing what your plan is moving forward. In short, as long as you're building the relationship when you communicate or you're bringing value to them, over communicate. Because every time you put a touch out there, you communicate with someone, it's crazy how many times someone will say to me, "Oh my, how weird that you called me today. I was talking to someone yesterday and they were saying they needed a realtor." And so what happened is when I made that call, I flipped their switch and they remembered the communication from yesterday. But had I not made that call, had they not heard from me from 2 months, that communication might have gone over their head. So a lot of people, it takes a lot more to keep them thinking of you. It takes a longer period. So you do have to be patient, but over communicating is much better than not communicating enough. Once you know what, your timeline and when you're going to communicate, what time you've set aside for these calls, the next thing you want to know is what are you going to say and how are you going to bring value? It doesn't have to be always, "Hey, who do you know who's looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate?" Of course you should put that in periodically just so they know that you are working by referral and you are relying on them to help you build your business. And the best way to get them to do that on a regular basis is to just really bring value. Again, I tell people, I don't care what you want, call me. I never say no. I'll find it. I don't care where it is. I'll call someone I know from another area and I will ask them for help. So really just make sure every call you're bringing, every communication you make is either bringing value to them in some way or it's building the relationship. It could be as simple as saying a text, "Hey, I've been thinking about you. I hope all is well. Hope to see you soon." It doesn't have to be all that elaborate. Just always remember, bring value and build the relationship. So once you know that, you know who you're going to communicate with, how you're going to communicate, how often, and what you're going to be saying for the most part. Then it's a matter of just time blocking that and getting it organized, and then keep building those spheres. Always look for ways to put people into those spheres. And some of the things, rules to live by. Please don't turn every conversation into a real estate pitch or a conversation. There's nothing more boring than that. Again, you're looking to build relationships and you're looking to make people want to refer you. You're not going to do that by jamming real estate down their throat. The other thing is, to be frank, don't shit where you eat. If you've got a referral partner an hour from here and that's not an area you generally work in and they've sent you stuff, they should never see your sign in their backyard or in their neighborhood. No quicker way to kill a referral relationship than have them pull around a corner after they sent you something and see your sign. Stay in the area if that's your business model, to go everywhere. Some teams do it. They do a wonderful job at it. Great people. I respect a lot of them that I know that do that. If you're looking to build that agent-to-agent referral, you should not go into areas where your referral partners are. And I know it's very tempting. Listings are hard to come by right now. I couldn't resist. Ooh, this was $1 million plus. Oh, it's my best friend. Be a good friend and refer them to someone in the area. It's very simple. If I've got a lot of people that I like very much, but when I see their sign down here, I just know that they're not a fit for my referral partner program because I'm not going to their area. I recently moved into a different area, just a little bit off Cape, into an investment property we bought. If I got a chance to list a home in some areas that are 10 or 15 minutes from my house, that's going to be a referral. My business is on the Cape, and just over the bridge a little bit, you get up around Middleborough, Kingston, not my cup of tea. And even though I can be in Kingston in 4 or 5 minutes, I'm never taking a listing there unless I decided to stay there permanently, which I doubt I will. Next is when you're out there and you're joining groups, social groups, business groups, networking groups. Never join that with a what's in it for me attitude. The first thing you should do if you're looking at like a BNI chapter or something like that, or a networking group, is look at the group, look at the people in the group. Are these people you could see yourself referring business to? Look at who, if you find a group and you're like, I just don't see anybody here that I think I could really help, pick a new group. Again, I've been doing this for years, and I've seen many people come into those groups and take and never refer back. And, eventually we used to call them a lead mooch. They'd come in and take and never want to refer anybody else or not have the ability to. Don't tie up a seat unless you intend to bring value to that group. Lastly is just give. Always do what you can to help other people. Always, even people that I wouldn't put into my networking group, my agent to agent group, if they call me and they need help, I need a home inspector, a photographer. Listen, nothing's changed in the personal side of that relationship if they choose to do business in my backyard. It just is what it is. I'll still help them. So they come down here, I'm not helping them. Help anybody you can help. It comes back around big. So just always remember, just give, and the referrals will start coming faster than you can handle sometimes. If you're going to set referral goals, don't necessarily focus on how many referrals can I get this year. My goal for the past several years, and I more than hit it every year, I've been too lazy to reset a new goal. It's 365 referrals out. And it's not that hard. I just fielded a phone call for a fencing company. Somebody needed a fencing company in Buzzards Bay. Someone needed a builder in Sandwich. Someone needed a builder in Plymouth, a remodeler. Those were all just this morning. Every day my phone rings with stuff like that, and I've always got my ears open. So what I do is I set a goal, how many referrals I'll give. You give enough referrals, you're going to get enough back. That's just a way. This has been a way to get you started, get you thinking in the right mindset. Please don't have that mindset, I don't want to bother my friends. I don't want to pester my friends. You don't have to pester them. Just always be there to help them, offer your assistance, ask them if they need any advice. Do they need vendors? Many times I'm not even talking about real estate. I just offer up my services to help them if they need anything at all. I just want people calling me for anything. Not that I'm going to get out there and do it all, but I will put them in the right hands. So thanks for watching this week's video. And as always, if you need anything, you can call.